Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
We're coming to you from Rhode Island. We're at the George Washington Campground. We had to park up by the road, walk through the campground.
It's a nice area.
Nice area. There's the blazes. I'm not sure which one we're on. I've got an all trails map. We'll follow the map and then I'll probably figure out from there what blaze we're on. Not very clear coming through here.
No.
A lot of campers here. Columbus weekend. It's Sunday. It's today the 12th.
The 12th.
Sunday the 12th. It's about a 7.25 mile loop. We got a lake, and we'll see how it goes. Alrighty. I don't think we're gonna get some good colors this year. They look pretty muted. A lot of pale yellow out here. There's some orange, but I got a feeling this rainstorm coming today is going to put a damper on things. We're going to go out to Western Mass next week. I don't know. Might not be any leaves left in the trees. It's overcast. It's about 55 degrees. The wind's starting to kick up. It's supposed to get up somewhere around 50 miles an hour. So far, pretty typical New England trail. There's a bunch of rocks and roots and ups and downs. I think it has 400 feet elevation gain, over 7.25 miles. The All Trail Sting map says it's not really marked well, but so far it's been. I think that's our blazes, the three of them. The orange, red, and blue. Alright, well, the blue trail turned off to our left. Now we're down to the orange and red blazes. So far it's been marked well. A couple came by with a couple little dogs. Looks like everybody's on a leash out here, including Bandit. He seems to be doing alright today. This is the first trail in Rhode Island that we've hiked. We've crossed over into Rhode Island up by the Mass, Connecticut tri-state line, but we've never hiked a specific trail in Rhode Island before. This is in the northwest corner. The George Washington Campground. There were a lot of campers there. Must be like the last one of the year, I'm thinking. They must close after this weekend. That I don't know. I don't know if you can just come up here and camp when they close. I'm pretty sure you can do that in New Hampshire. Well, the comments say that this can get very wet out here. And while it hasn't really rained much, it is kind of damp and there are a lot of bog boards. So I would imagine when this big storm comes, it'd be very wet under here. But luckily we got the bog boards. And we don't need them today, so. Nice peaceful Sunday morning out in the woods. Right, going that way. So I believe the red that we've been on here with the orange is part of the north-south trail, and that's going to break off this way, and then that'll head up to the mid-state trail. So technically you can go from the coast of Rhode Island up the north-south trail and then up the mid-state trail in Mass and make it all the way to New Hampshire. Kind of like the New England Trail that goes through Connecticut and Mass.
Right.
Looks to be, because now we're going to be on the orange trail now.
Yeah, orange trail.
Orange only, so orange, you were right. Orange, red, blue.
Yep.
Orange being primary. That's the trail we're on.
Pretty neat.
Alrighty. We're about 2 miles in. Been pretty good so far.
Has been.
Alright.
It's a typical New England trail.
That's right. Alrighty. So we have a correction here. Orange is the north-south trail. So we're stepping on it for a while. There's a northbound sign. Alright. We're off and running. Now we're all straightened out. Well, there's nothing written down really anywhere.
No.
Just blazes. Just blazes and an all trails map. All right. Well, this is Richardson Pond out here. We're gonna walk across here. We got some bog boards. It must flood out when you get heavy rains. That I would assume that's what the bog boards are for. We got this body of water and then one more. I'm not sure the name of the other one. I'll find that when we get to it. But this is Richardson Pond. That's a nice little spot. Not much color out here. I mean, there's more pines than anything anyway. There's some red in there. Usually most of your better colors are by the water anyway, because even in a drought year, the roots are getting wet. They're getting what they need. Nice and breezy. It's a good day. Continuing the loop. Right, Bandit? Right on, brother. Bandit found himself a mud puddle.
Got him on the muddy.
Alright, so we're crossing the north-south trail is going to go that way. To the right, according to that sign right there.
We're going straight ahead.
We're going straight ahead. And maybe we're looking to doing a north-south trail. I think there's a lot of road walking though, kind of like the Mid-State Trail. I think there is, but you never know.
You don't know what all these other trails have either.
That's right.
So the Appalachian Trail became really big. There's a lot of road walking for that one too.
That's true too, up in Maine.
Yep. 30% of it was road walking.
In Maine, yeah, up by Munson.
Yep.
Back in the day. Poet told us that. Yeah, been a pretty average day, average trail, nice walk, nothing strenuous. Just watch where you put your feet and everything should be good. Gets rocky, then it's not. Smooth trail and then it's rocky. All right, we got the jet boil fired up. Gonna have ourselves a hot chocolate break. And Bandit's got himself
He's got some
Scooby snacks.
dehydrated weenies, beef sticks, and savory beef sticks.
All right, here you go, Bandit. Yeah, we came into a intersection here of a wide open trail, so I figured this would be a good spot to Fire up the jet boil so we don't have to worry about starting a fire. This intersected the inner border trail. I'm not sure exactly where that goes. That's a wide open type of road thing. And we're still continuing down this way. We're about halfway right now. Pretty nice. The breeze is helping keep you cool. Right, lady?
Right.
All right.
Chocolate time.
There you go. Yeah, just finished our little break and picking back up again. Bandit's back at it. Leader of the pack. Well, controller of the trail. Maybe not leading. Carrie leads. That's a nice day in the woods. Just some yellow speckling out here. Colors are pretty mute. I got a feeling we're not going to have good foliage. At least not around here. We'll look for one next week and see if we can get some good colors. Hopefully, because that'll be it. After next week, we'll be back to no leaves in the trees. For the most part. Providing the storm doesn't wipe them out this week. All right, Pulaski Park. Josh Washington Campground, 5 miles. I don't know how they get that because we've just gone 4. But trail goes this way. Alrighty. We got ourselves a little bridge out here. Must be for some marshy areas. There's no pond or anything around. But it does look like it could be marshy. Is there a creek? Stream? Oh yeah. Yep. Little stream coming by. Looks like we're going with the orange, yellow, and green blazes right now. All right, that sounded like a red squirrel. Those guys get crazy. They were throwing pine cones and acorns at us in Maine. They're like, get out of here. Alright, well, looks like the wood was harvested out of here in 2022. I don't know what they took. It is open here a little bit. Unless there's more out there, I don't know. Not exactly sure. Couldn't tell you what they harvested. I mean, obviously it was trees, but how much I couldn't tell you. Unless they went deep in.
Yeah, you can't really tell. It looks like roads and stuff.
Yeah, they must use them for a logging road.
Yeah.
Access roads. Right, Bandit? He had some deer ticks on his head a few minutes ago. All right. Yeah, so as we come further in, you can see they took some trees down. I don't know if they were thinning the forest or if they were diseased trees. Either way, they're gone now. It's a pretty neat trail system.
You know, crossing the wood
I mean, we crossed a lot of trails out here. I was surprised. This is only like 20 minutes from where we live. Been by it many times. Just using the All Trails app to find us stuff that's near us. Every trail doesn't have to be the Appalachian Trail, right? As long as you get out there and have a good time, that's all that really matters. Well, we got about a mile or so, maybe a little less. We got to come around this pond. I see a camper over there, way out there. I believe that might be the campground that we're heading to. Yeah, because there's more over here. You can see them if I zoom into them. Those ain't houses, those are campers. So we're almost back to the campground. Would have looked pretty on a sunny day. It would have looked nicer if we had better color this year, but whichever. Can't have everything, right? We're in the forest. That's all that matters. All right. It's been clearly marked. I mean, the comment said that it wasn't marked that clearly, but I haven't had a problem following it. The only thing that confused me is now we're on the north-south trail going south, and we were on it going north, and this is a loop. So I don't know. I guess the north-south trail must meander around a little bit. I guess they all kind of do. Alrighty. Well, we're back to all three blazes again. It is a loop trail, and we're on the other side of the road that we started on, so it must be, the blue must be a smaller inner loop. And then the north-south trail must zigzag its way through the whole deal. And then the orange is the bigger loop, I guess. There are a lot of trails that crisscross through here, too. Trails, access roads. Pretty neat. Be a cool place to camp if you were a camper. I think they had tent sites and campsites, camper sites. Look pretty busy. I don't know if it's the last weekend they're open or if you can hold them here all winter. I'm not sure. Not really sure. Nice peaceful place though. I think we got less than a half mile to go now. All right. Well, looks like they got a little beach down here. Nice. Bet that's crowded in the summertime. Ooh-wee. I don't know what that bird is. That's a blue jay. Alrighty. Horseshoe pit's up here. I don't know, maybe that's a ranger station or a camp store or something in there. Men's and women's bathrooms, probably got showers, but I can't guarantee that. I didn't go in. Got water hookups for the campers when they come in. That's where they fill up. Ooh, sorry about that. Alright, we just gotta walk back down this road, I think. We're good to go. Alright, well that was the Walkabout Trail, Orange Blaze, at George Washington Campground in Pascagoula, Rhode Island.
It was a nice walk. Did have the potential, if we would have gotten all the rain that we were supposed to get, that would have been a mucky walk.
Yes, it would have been. Yep.
It had potential.
It rained at the end. Our bandit came over to say hi. Yeah.
I see you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's gonna go get the ball. Yeah, so we'll explore some trails in Rhode Island, Connecticut, Mass. We'll check it out.
As we're looking for our next mountain to climb.
There we go. All right. That's it for now.
Peace.